President Rodrigo Duterte attacks his critics anew, this time red-tagging progressive groups in the House of Representatives. In a late-night speech Monday, November 30, Duterte says Makabayan bloc lawmakers are legal fronts of the Communist Party of the Philippines or CPP.
We are not red-tagging you. We are identifying you as members in a grand conspiracy comprising all the legal fronts that they have organized, headed by NDF. Tapos yung armed struggle, ang New People's Army.
But the Duterte government has yet to present proof that the progressive groups he mentioned are indeed fronts of the CPP. Duterte singles out Representative Carlos Zarate of Bayan Muna, calling him a co-conspirator and a communist. Zarate vehemently denies the president's claim several times. A day after Duterte's attacks, ACT Teachers Representative Franz Castro calls Duterte the king of red taggers. Zarate also says they will not dignify the president's insults because he is just distracting the public from the government's inadequate response to the coronavirus pandemic. Zarate and Kabataan Party List Representative Sara Ilagos skipped the Senate hearing on Tuesday, December 1 on the government's red-tagging practices. Metro Manila and 7 other areas in the country will spend the Christmas holidays under General Community Quarantine or GCQ. President Rodrigo Duterte approves Monday, November 30, a task force recommendation placing Metro Manila, Batangas, Iloilo City, Tacloban City, Lanao del Sur, Iligan, Davao City, and Davao del Norte under GCQ for the entire month of December. The rest of the country will be under Modified General Community Quarantine, the loosest quarantine classification. The new classifications for December come as the government notes an uptick in COVID-19 cases over the last few weeks in areas like Metro Manila, Davao City, Quezon, Laguna, Rizal, Cavite, and other places. Earlier on Monday, Health Secretary Francisco Duque III partly attributed this increase to holiday-related activities. He advised Filipinos to celebrate Christmas at home only with their immediate families. Interior Secretary Eduardo Año also says minors may be allowed to step outside even in places under GCQ, but the decision will depend on mayors of an area. Chief Justice Diosdado Peralta is set to retire on March 27, 2021, a year ahead of his mandatory retirement in 2022. At least 2 sources say Peralta notified Supreme Court justices of his early retirement during their on-bank session Tuesday, December 1, but didn't give any reasons. Supreme Court spokesperson Brian Keith Hosaka confirms this, saying Peralta will make a formal announcement in due time. President Rodrigo Duterte appointed Peralta as Chief Justice in October 2019. But the unexpected early retirement will give the president an opening to appoint a new Chief Justice 1 year before he steps down from office. Thousands flee the scene of a rumbling Indonesian volcano that burst to life for the first time in several years, belching a massive column of smoke and ash. Indonesia's disaster agency on Monday, November 30, says more than 4,400 residents were evacuated after Mount Ililewotolo erupted Sunday, November 29. The volcano released a thick tower of debris 4 kilometers into the sky, triggering a flight warning and the closure of a local airport. The crater's last major eruption was in 2017. There are no reports of injuries or damage from the eruption in a remote part of the Southeast Asian archipelago. But authorities advise residents to be alert for possible lava flows and wear masks to protect themselves from volcanic ash spouting from the crater. The volcano is located in East Nusa Tenggara, the southernmost province of Indonesia. Indonesia is home to about 130 active volcanoes due to its position on the Ring of Fire, a belt of tectonic plate boundaries circling the Pacific Ocean where frequent seismic activity occurs. Screenshots of messages circulating in social media alleged Trisha Robredo, Vice President Leni Robredo's second daughter, sent insulting messages to President Rodrigo Duterte's grandson. But these messages are false. Messages in the screenshots did not come from Trisha, whose account is verified by Facebook. Facebook user Lance Kurt Dong Duterte posted screenshots of a supposed online chat between him and Tricia Robredo. He claimed that he is the grandson of President Rodrigo Duterte. In the screenshots, Tricia appeared to be cursing the president. But Tricia's account is verified by Facebook and should have a blue checkmark next to the name. The blue checkmark indicates authenticity of the profile. Tricia's supposed account in the screenshots does not have this blue checkmark. Tricia also denies she was involved in the supposed exchange with Lance Kurt Dong. She says she is rarely on Facebook Messenger. Vice President Leni Robredo also denies the claim on her personal account and urges people to report the fake accounts. As of writing, the account Lance Kurt Dong Duterte is no longer available on Facebook, but the screenshots are still being shared online.